Boom shakalaka, what's going on guys? Randall here from Crypto Love with another Fireside Chat episode. And today's episode, don't hodl. Oh, you sorry suckers. Oh, who've been hodling. Oh, I feel so bad for you. Oh, hodling, why? Oh, holding on to Bitcoin going down with the sinking ship. Gosh, you must feel like a dummy. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you must feel like an absolute dummy. Ugh, why would you hodl? Hodl through this stuff? I mean, just sell. Just freaking sell. Get rid of it. It's going to zero. They're shorting it to zero. It's going to zero. Wall Street obviously knows. I mean, we wouldn't use an exchange method without being backed by the banks, right? It's going to zero. Why would you hodl? Ugh, hodl. I mean, all those people who hodled from 2011, 2012, they're all millionaires now. That doesn't make sense. Why would you hodl? Okay? But anyways, guys, aside from the clickbaity picture and kind of getting you in here, I wanted to talk about hodling and why hodling is so awesome. Right? You didn't think I was going to say that. Awesome! Here's why hodling is awesome. Okay, to begin with. Number one, not a financial advisor, not telling you what to do with your money. I'm just chilling here in this mountain lodge with these giant snowflakes and fire, just kicking it, having a great time. But what you do with your own money is your own choice. Now, talking about hodling. If you guys do want to sell, just freaking sell. I don't care. Keep selling. Drive the price of Bitcoin down. Because you know who will be buying it? Me. Alright? I'm gonna buy as much of it as I can. I'll get like another job at McDonald's, and then I'll work a third shift at Burger King, even though they're competitors. I hope it's not like a clash of interest. But yeah, I'll do that shit to make more money so I can buy more Bitcoin, because when it rebounds, I'm not saying if it rebounds, I'm saying when it rebounds, shit's gonna go bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Alright? For those of you who don't know how to spell. Yeah, so that's the first case. So sell if you want. If you don't, hodling makes sense. Alright? Now why? Two reasons specifically. So first I'll tell you the logical reason, and then second, it'll be story time here at the Neverland Ranch. It's kind of weird. Okay, not at the Neverland Ranch with Michael Jackson and his monkey called Bubbles. I wonder if Michael blows bubbles. That's a joke, right? Okay, so back to the story. We're getting sidetracked. Back to the story. So basically, supply and demand. I talk about this all the time. You could go study economics for years. And I haven't. So I don't know what you'd learn. But probably, if you just learn supply and demand, you'd get a large majority of what you need to know. See, everything in terms of price comes to supply and demand. All right? For instance, Bitcoin only has 21 million. There's a fixed supply. And really there's only 17 million because 4 million are lost forever. That means that there's almost twice as many millionaires in the world as there are Bitcoin. Yeah, let that sink in. That means that even if everybody wanted to have one on Earth, they couldn't. All right? Even in the United States, if everybody wanted to have one, they couldn't. But fixed supply and the demand may be growing over time. If this becomes the money of the internet, which it very well could, especially with second layer solutions like Lightning Network, makes for instantaneous, almost zero fee transactions. When that happens, it could be the money of the internet. If that happens, price of Bitcoin is going to go up. I don't think we'll be talking in terms of Bitcoin at that point. I think we'll be talking in terms of Satoshis, because the price will go up so freaking high. But, so that's one, supply and demand. Kind of like real estate. Okay, real estate's a great investment in general, because there's a fixed amount of land and an exponentially growing population. Again, demand increases, supply is fixed, boom, price goes up. Same thing with Bitcoin. Okay, so that's the logical argument. And now, what you've all been waiting for, story time. Story time with Randall, not in the Neverland Ranch, just with some snow, fireplace, fireside chat. All right, so, see, there was a time back in the United States, okay, this is U.S. history, so if you don't know, totally cool. I don't know U.S. history either. But the Great Depression, okay, stock market collapse. And if you saw what happened in the stock market this past week, yeah, it's starting to look that way. But stock market collapse, boom, everything into the gutters. People go to withdraw their money from the banks, but it's not there. Oh my gosh, the banks don't have the money. Go figure, right? That couldn't happen again. And the world goes into this Great Depression. So what do people do? Well, they start hodling. They take all their valuables, their gold, they hide it. Any money, they hide it. Everything. They just start hodling. They become very good at hodling. No matter what, they just hodl. They hide it, they hodl it, they do whatever they need to do, they hodl it. Then comes World War II. Alright? Big war, devastating, terrible. Okay? Just terrible. Then comes what the French call the Trente Glorieuses. The 30 glorious years. Alright? The 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. Oh, man, it would have been great to be alive during those times. I mean, the 50s, you had like those sweet Chevys. The Tri-5 Chevys. The 60s, towards the end, you had sex, drugs, and rock and roll. The 70s, you had more sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Just love and sex. All that fun stuff. So, all of that, those 30 great years of economic prosperity, of everything, came because people hodled. Alright, those people who hodled, all of a sudden, all this money could flow back into the economy, into the marketplace, because people hodled. But see, had they have all sold, had they all panic sold, then they wouldn't have been able to do that. So, don't hodl. Don't take my advice. Don't not watch my episodes. Right? But anyways, guys, if you're going to sell, just sell. Cool. Sell. Sell it to me. Alright, I'll buy it. If, for instance, you don't want to do that, then hodl the shit out of every single Bitcoin you have. Even some of your cryptocurrencies. I know I always talk about how most cryptocurrencies don't do better than Bitcoin in terms of Bitcoin comparative, and you're better off just holding Bitcoin. I know I say that. But even your cryptocurrencies, hodl them until the market bounces back. We're in a bear market. It happens. You just hodl your way through. Some shit you just gotta do. Yo, listen. If I was making minimum wage and I wanted more Bitcoin, I would get a second and third job and just make 3 times minimum wage, and I would never sleep right now because every dollar I pump into Bitcoin is going to be worth like $100 in a year or two. Alright, so that would be my goal. But again, not a financial advisor, not a guru, definitely not a guru. Don't have a crystal ball, nothing like that. That's just what I think. These are my thoughts. Opinions. I think Bitcoin is going to do very well. I believe in it, and cryptocurrencies as well, just because I think they're the future of money. So, I'd love to hear what you guys think. Feel free to let me know down below. Thanks for joining me on another fireside chat with the Polar Express coming through. That damn train that just comes every half hour. Alright, I will catch you guys later. Love you very much. Alright, peace!